Hey guys, Olaf here from LSE. So one big thing a lot of people gonna run into when they're doing pressure washing is how do I gonna get actually my chemicals into my downstream. And when you run this for multiple years, what happens most likely is you don't gonna use it for quite some time, most likely in the winter month, and it will clog up to you the next season. It will not siphon the chemicals anymore. So the way this injector works, and as you can see mine is a little bit modified. I did this on purpose. Hope you guys can see it. So I have two couplings on each side. This way I can put it in either way wherever I want. So I took off the nipple here and put the nipple with another nipple together, so I have one piece which is two nipples, and I have this piece which has two couplings. This way I can put it into anywhere within my system, meaning right behind the pump or right by my gun or in between when I have multiple hoses. The one big thing which is very important to look for when you have your downstream injectors is the flow. So let's see if I can actually get it to you guys. So this one I bought at Northern Tools, and you can see here it shows you the number and the arrow. That is very crucial that you know where the arrow goes, because the arrow is pointing this way right now. And so your pump has to be here and your gun has to be here. This way, when the water runs from this end through it and you have a soap port attached, or just leave it running openly, then you don't have back pressure. As long as you do not have back pressure, it will create a vacuum inside this unit here. And when you open this valve, meaning you're screwing it open, then it will suck whatever is attached to it here. So in ideal you have a hose and you have your soap and chemical attached to it. So it will suck then up to, and it will show you here in this number, 2.3, so 2.3 gallons will be sucked through this one. You can get them in smaller numbers or bigger numbers. I'm not sure if this one is gallons per minute, but it's a number, so as higher the number, as more chemical you suck through this when it's wide open. The problem what happens most of the time, and that's one thing which I want to go over when you want to quickly repair it, is you need a couple tools. So you're going to need a hammer like this, and let me zoom out a little bit here for you guys so that you can now see what I'm using here. So you use a mallet, you use an adjustable wrench, a pair of fine pliers or needle nose pliers, it will work as well. So what you can do with this type and most other ones, this plastic is actually only screwed on and will be hold onto your brass, so when you unscrew it further it will take off the tip. Inside the tip there's really nothing other than a brass piece, and you can see through it. So as long as this is open, you're good. Now you come into this unit, and so this unit itself is, let me zoom in back for you guys so you guys can look up close what I'm doing. So this unit itself is fixed, so there's not anything moving on this section. It's moving inside here. And so what you have to do is you have to actually crank this open, and you look at your threads, lefty loosey righty tighty, right? So you turn it, and when it's unscrewing like this comes easy, then you're good. If not, put it into your adjustable wrench, hold it in place, like so, and then have the long end on this side and hit it with a mallet so it pops loose. Once it's loose, you can unscrew it like I'm doing right now, and what you're gonna see inside here are a couple pieces, and that are the only pieces which are moving. You have a very fine stainless steel spring. You have a very small ball. This ball has to seat, that is your seating ball. And then you have pretty much your brass piece here where your ball is resting in. And there's a little O-ring inside here, and this ring sometimes sucks this ball into place so it does not move. It seats it so tight that it's stuck. So you can't push anything from here because the infeed is here on the side, not here. So what you end up doing, and I was messing around with it because I have multiple of these, is actually with my very thin pliers I went in and actually loosened up the ball like so, and then the ball finally popped out. Once it's popped out, I pressed some air through to making sure that there's open airflow going through it. I checked my O-ring if that one is in good condition, and so everything else is good. I made sure that in my opening here is no debris blocking it, so you can use your little needle nose and going in and cleaning everything out, making sure that there's a chamfer tip, and that goes with the arrow downwards where the fluid would be then sucked in. So that has to be clean of debris. And then you have your spring back in. So with your spring back in, you just pretty much, whoops, tighten it back into place. And let me zoom out here for you guys. Whoops, wrong way. There you go. So, and then you just tighten it back up so it's snug to the point that it's not sucking in air. Once this is done, what you can do is you can actually put this piece into your mouth and just blow on it, and you should be able to push air through here and coming out each side. Once that is confirmed, then your system is back up and working. All you have to do is to screw this back on, and your downstream injector is working again. The main reason why I changed my downstream injector from a male from a plug to a coupling on this end is so that I can actually put it this way or this way depending on where I put it in my systems. Most pumps, when you buy it standard, the arrow points in the wrong direction. So you would put actually with the arrow going into it, into your pump, and coming out the wrong end. That means you will never create any vacuum here which would draw any chemical soap into your stream. So by putting actually the two couplings on each end, I now allow myself with another adapter, which is just the plug going in here and the plug going there, I can put it wherever I want within my system. So hopefully that helped you guys. If you guys have any questions to it, please leave a comment below. Please like and subscribe. There are different types of these available on the market. This one seems to be the one which I bought from Northern Tools. I bought it on Amazon, I bought it on eBay, others as well. Make sure that if you're gonna use brass, that you always clean it after you used it with chemicals. Brass and chemicals don't get along very well and will clog up this very, very fast. So always when you're done with it, run some clear water through it to keep it clean. The good thing with brass itself is it will not rust. So that's one big thing. But other than that, it will get corrosion on it when there's chemicals on it, because brass and, for example, SH, sodium hypochlorite, will cause it to actually build up debris, which hopefully you guys can see. There it is, green. That builds up, that corrosion, and that will clog your system. So always make sure that your system works before you go into the season, and also in the season make sure it's working and it's kept clean. Hope this helped you. Again, thanks for watching. Have a good one.